Okay, hello all. Today, I have a movie review. We're gonna look at Street Trash. Yeah, the wannabe trauma film, which is actually pretty darn good. It's succeeding at being a wannabe trauma film. So anyway, this movie's about like homeless people in like Manhattan, I believe. And it says, derelicts and drifters in lower Manhattan. Yeah, Manhattan. Woohoo! So it's about Fred and Kevin. There's two homeless guys. Just they're brothers. They're just trying to do, live their lives. And, get along, get by and stuff. And they live with so many other homeless people in this sleazy section of town. And the story focuses on them and the other derelicts and stuff. And this liquor store that they visit. And at one point in the film, it shows the owner of the liquor store. It's obviously an old building, or it's just a cheap movie, because he's like searching around in the back room, and he finds like a secret door or something. He pulls this panel back. He finds this crate of liquor. It's like ancient. It's like from who knows when. The bottles are all dusty. It's been hidden back there for years and years and years. And he pulls it out. It's this stuff called Viper. And he's just like, oh hell, I can sell this to the winos for $1 a bottle. He'll make some quick cash, whatever. So, anyways, he puts it up on display. Someone buys a bottle and drinks it and proceeds to melt in like orange and red and green goo ways, much like Trauma special effects. The humor is much like Trauma, but it's a good movie. There's a side story about that really isn't much of a plot, but so there's a side story about like one of the homeless men there in their neighborhood is like a Vietnam vet who's just like gone completely nuts, and he actually killed someone, and so cops are involved. There's like a detective searching the case, researching the case, doing the case, whatever, about this one murder that had nothing to do with people melting or whatever. But eventually the cops get in and they realize something's wrong with the neighborhood. There's some ties. There's a subplot about some mafia people. It's definitely Trauma-like, and with the violence, people melting in like colorful, gory ways. And the subplots are good. There was another subplot about like one of the homeless men, one of the main characters. The first one, Fred, like happened to be at a club one night. He wasn't in the club. He can't get in the club, but he was in the parking lot or something. And like a mafia boss was in the club, and his girlfriend like came outside, and she was so drunk that she went with the homeless man. And there was some, sex involved there and stuff. She was so drunk. But then, of course, she got raped by all his neighbors because, all these homeless men are just like, they don't get that shit often. So, obviously, she ends up dying. So then there's that subplot about the mafia investigating into what's going on in this neighborhood. And, it's just extremely fun film. It's extremely funny and violent, but in like a Trauma type way, and but pretty original. The disc, there isn't many special features or anything. It's totally uncut, 16.9 transfer from the original negative, and it's got the theatrical trailer and chapter selections and liner notes. Liner notes is just like a screenplay thing. I have no idea what it is. But it does come with this. This is kind of funny. It's like you open the case up and you get 2 stickers. So you can stick them onto a bottle and make your own bottle of Viper. I doubt if you stuck them to a bottle to have an enemy of yours drink from the bottle that they would melt, but it's just a gimmick, I guess. Stickers to make Viper bottles. Woohoo! But extremely fun movie. If you're into Troma films, definitely check it out. I mean, it's so much a Troma film that I'm amazed that Troma has nothing to do with it. But yeah, definitely a fun ride. Much like Troma films, you got to be in a mood to watch something like this. You know, if you just want to see some cheesy special effects and cheesy comedy, and you know, it's just a low budget, cheesy, fun ride. You know. So yeah, I love the film personally. I mean, I own it, so that much is pretty obvious. So yeah. Anyone's in the Troma films, definitely pick it up and check it out. Alright, thanks for watching.